Hello and welcome to Chrome Computing. In this video, we will be looking at the top 10 Chromebooks to buy in 2020. Buying a Chromebook in 2020 isn't as easy as it used to be a few years ago, and that's because Chrome OS has advanced quite a lot, so there's a lot more different type of Chromebooks you can get nowadays. You can get budget, you can get mid-range, and you can get high-spec Chromebooks. This top 10 of Chromebooks isn't just looking at price, it's looking at what the best value is and the best product is for what you're getting, and it's for what you'll get in 2020. So we'll start off the list at number 1. So this is what is the best Chromebook you can buy in 2020, and that's the Google Pixel Go. Now, Google have been making Chromebooks for quite a few years. The Pixelbook and the Pixels they've been making, and usually what they do, they give us something different, and that's a higher spec Chromebook than what we've ever seen before. So people are really excited about the new Pixel being launched. They went back a bit with the Pixelbook Go. Some people was a bit disappointed with that, but I think personally they've made a really good choice. Instead of pushing things forward, what they've done is they've sort of stepped back a bit, but offered some with excellent build quality, pretty decent value for money. It's still not cheap, you know. The cheapest one is about $630, and the higher price you can get a 4K one, which is well over the £1,000 mark. The top 10 for this one is really it's either the lowest range one or the mid-range one, and I have put a link in the video below to show the 3 different models you can get, configuration models you can get for the Pixelbook Go. So have a look at that link if you want to know more about which Pixel Go is more suitable for you. So the reason why I've chosen the Pixelbook Go as the best Chromebook you can buy in 2020 is for a lot of reasons. They've gone back to basics. It's not a hybrid Chromebook, and what I mean by that is you can't use it in tablet mode. You can only use it in laptop mode. A few people might not be happy with that. That's fair enough. If you want a hybrid, then the Pixelbook Go is not going to be for you. But what that does mean is it means they've been able to concentrate on offering a really compact laptop, and the Pixelbook Go certainly is that, and that's the reason why they've called it the Pixelbook Go. It's the perfect Chromebook for people on the move. Also, it's the build quality. It's really well made, which is exactly what you'd expect from Google, and it's made from magnesium. Now, most Chromebooks are made from aluminium. The good thing about it being made by magnesium is it makes it really light. It's a really light Chromebook. So if you want a Chromebook to use on the move, then this is definitely the Chromebook for you. The display is fantastic. It's got a really good display, really nice panel, great viewing angles, great colours. The text comes out. You won't be disappointed with the display whatsoever. It's got enough RAM, it's got enough storage, so that's all great. And one of the things which I love about it is the keyboard. Now, I type quite a lot because I've got a blog and I touch type as well, so I need a really good, decent keyboard. And the Pixelbook Go is definitely the best keyboard I've ever used. It's a fantastic keyboard. So if you're looking for the best Chromebook in 2020, you won't go wrong with the Pixelbook Go. As I mentioned, there are 3 different configurations. The basic configuration comes with an Intel M3 processor. That is more than enough to do most things on a Chromebook. So I think the best value for money as well is the basic configuration of the Pixelbook Go. It comes with 8GB of RAM, which is plenty of RAM, more than enough, and it comes with 64GB of storage. 64GB of storage, yes, that's not loads, but this is the basic configuration. If you go up one, you get an Intel i5 processor and you get 128GB of storage. The display is 13.3 inches, which I really like. You get the 14-inch displays, which are good, but I do like these Chromebooks now, which are slightly more compact because they make them much easier to take with you out and about. And because of the magnesium body, it's only 2.3 pounds in weight. That's 1 kilogram. That's one of the lightest Chromebooks you will find. So it's really, really good. Definitely got my place as number 1 Chromebook in 2020. The Chromebook to take the number 2 position is the Acer 713 Chromebook, and that replaces the Acer Spin 13 Chromebook. The Acer Spin 13 Chromebook was great, but the Acer 713 is its replacement. It's a really fantastic Chromebook. It's not cheap, but it's worth the money that you'll be spending. It's got a 3.2 aspect ratio, which is similar to the Pixel Slate, and I really do like the aspect ratio. Compared to a lot of Chromebooks, they have a 16.9 aspect ratio, which is great for widescreen, so it's great for movies. The problem with 16.9, although it's fine, is when you're on websites, for example, you'll usually have that amount there used for the information shown on the display, and then you'll have extra about either side, which is just white space. It's not used. So the 3.2 aspect ratio, you don't get that extra space there. You get the extra space there, which is used. It's used, so you get more data on the display. So I think it's better for people who are after a laptop for serious working reasons. So whether that's because you need to use data on the screen, such as word processing or spreadsheets, or whether you have to surf the internet a lot during the day. If you do different editing, video editing, if you're going to be using Chrome OS for video editing, I would definitely suggest that it's great for that. It's a hybrid Chromebook, so you are getting a laptop and a tablet in one. So that's really good, and you can get a stylus as well with it. It's definitely, the build quality is fantastic. It's got a really good build quality. You will realise when you've got this laptop that you're dealing with a quality product. Definitely second place. It was very difficult to put it either in second or first place, because although the Pixelbook Go is great, this has got, I would say, it's got more spec to it, if I'm being honest with you, the Acer 713. The reason the Pixelbook Go got first place is because of the fact it's such a great build quality, so small, there's a lot going for it. But yes, the Acer 713 is a fantastic Chromebook, and it definitely deserves second place. In third place is the HP X360 14C Chromebook. It's got an Intel i3 processor, but you can also get it with an Intel i5 processor. It comes with 8GB of RAM and 128GB of storage. That's in the UK. In the USA, generally comes with 64GB of storage, so you will need to watch out for that if storage is important to you. It's got a 14-inch display, and it comes with full HD resolution of 1920 by 1080. It's a hybrid, and it's got an aspect ratio of 16.9. It's a really well built Chromebook, which is exactly what you'd expect from HP, and it's the HP X360. So this is the direct replacement to the much loved HP X360 that was released a couple of years ago. So it definitely deserves number third it definitely deserves to be number 3 in the top 10 Chromebooks in 2020. It's a great all-round Chromebook, and you can get it at a really decent price as well. In fourth place is the Asus C434 Chromebook. The basic model comes with an Intel M3 processor, but it comes in a few different configurations, going right up to the Intel i7 processor. 4GB of RAM for the basic model, up to 8GB of RAM for the higher spec model. It's got 128GB of storage, 14-inch IPS touchscreen display. It's a hybrid, so again it can be used in laptop or tablet mode. It's the Asus C434. It's a strange one, because not the C434, but the Asus, what they're offering at the moment, because a few years ago, we obviously had the Asus C432 Chromebook, which was a great Chromebook. And then this was the direct replacement to that, and it's definitely done what it should have done. It's a fantastic replacement. The reason why I say it's a strange one is because Asus also launched quite a few different models as well, such as the C425, the C436. The C436 is on this list, but it's much lower down on this list, which I'll explain when we get there. So in fourth position is the Asus C434 Chromebook. Taking fifth position is the Lenovo, I struggle with saying Lenovo Flex 5 Chromebook. It comes with an Intel i3 processor, but you can also get it with an i5 processor. 4GB of RAM, up to 8GB of RAM, 128GB of storage, and a display, 13.3-inch touchscreen display. I'm really struggling with my words today. It's a hybrid Chromebook and it's got a 16.9 aspect ratio. Lenovo have only been making Chromebooks for a couple of years now, and they've brought out some really good products, and this is a great all-rounder, and that's why it's number 5 on the position for top 10 Chromebooks in 2020. If you're after a decent all-round Chromebook, then you won't go wrong with the Lenovo Flex 5. So in 6th position is the Lenovo IdeaPad Chromebook Duet. When I found out that this Chromebook was being released, I was getting really excited because this is a tablet and it comes with a detachable keyboard. So it's more of a Chrome OS tablet, but because it comes with a detachable keyboard, as soon as you attach the keyboard, you're essentially getting a Chromebook. Different to a hybrid Chromebook where you twist it around. They're fine, but the problem, I don't love hybrid Chromebooks, if I'm being honest with you. They're fine, they're great, but it's the fact that when you've got it in tablet mode, you've got the keyboard behind. I'll just quickly show you what I mean. So hybrid Chromebook, tablet mode, there's that, which is fine, but your fingers are just in this, and I've always just struggled a bit with it. I really have. It's fine, don't get me wrong, I'm not going against hybrid Chromebooks. I know a lot of people love them, but the reason why the IdeaPad's great is it's like the Pixel Slate as well, and the Pixel Slate is a great Chrome OS tablet stroke Chromebook, and that is on this list further down. It's been around for a few years, but we'll discuss that when we get to it anyway. So in 6th position is the Lenovo IdeaPad Chromebook Duet 2-in-1. Now it's a difficult one because I live in the UK and I've not actually been able to get this Chromebook, so I've not been able to use it. So it's very difficult for me to really say anything about the keyboard, for example, and the display, apart from the fact that I've read a lot on the internet about it, and I know it's similar to, as far as the specs are similar to a tablet which you can buy, and I have seen that display, and that's okay. Yeah, it's fine. The good thing about the Lenovo Chromebook Duet is it's the first real product to come out to try and push Chrome OS tablets forward, because after the Pixel Slate, and unfortunately had a really bad launch, it looked like the end of Chrome OS tablets. So I'm really happy that Lenovo has taken a jump with this. You know, they've took a risk. You could say it's a risk, but it's been selling really well, and that's why it's really hard to get. It's much easier to get in the USA, and you can get it in the UK. I know people have bought it in the UK. I've just always struggled. I've tried different places, so that's why for me it's in the 6th position, because I've not been able to use it. So I've had to put it in because I think it's a great product. From everything I've read on other websites, the reviews, and you know, it does sound like it's a really good Chromebook. So that's in 6th position. If you can get it and you're after a tablet, which is Chrome OS tablet, which you can attach a keyboard and then use it as a Chromebook as well, then it's definitely going to be a good choice. Now in number 7 position is the Acer CB 314 Chromebook. Bit of a mouthful. It's a budget Chromebook, but it's an absolutely fantastic budget Chromebook. The one thing I would say, which you do need to look out for, if you're looking to use Android apps and you want a touchscreen, be careful, because it's very difficult to get the one with the touchscreen without accidentally buying the one which isn't touchscreen. You'll see it yourself when you go, if you're looking to buy it. Just be careful and make sure the one you're getting is the touchscreen if that's what you want. If you're not that interested in Android apps, then getting the one without a touchscreen is fine. But it's a great Chromebook because it's really well priced. It's got full HD 1920x10.80. It's got IPS panel, 14-inch touchscreen or non-touchscreen, and it's excellent because most budget Chromebooks always lack a decent display, and this one doesn't. It's got a really good display, definitely one of the best budget Chromebooks you can get at the moment. It comes with an Intel Celeron processor, but you wouldn't expect anything else from a budget Chromebook, so I really wouldn't let that put you off. If you're after a decent budget Chromebook, you will not go wrong with the Acer CB 314 Chromebook. In 8th position, it's another budget Chromebook. It's the HP x 360 12B Chromebook. So it's a 360, but it's a budget range Chromebook. Got a 12-inch display. So this is a good alternative for the Pixelbook Go, but don't think it can be anywhere near as good as the Pixelbook Go because it is a budget Chromebook. But what I mean by that is it's a compact Chromebook. So if you want a Chromebook to use on the go and you can't spend as much as what the Pixelbook Go costs, I'd say this is a really good alternative. It is a 12-inch display. As I've mentioned before, it's very hard to get a budget Chromebook with a 12-inch display that offers full HD. So it doesn't offer full HD, so don't expect it to. But however, it offers the 720p display. It's a fantastically built Chromebook. It looks really smart. If you're after a budget Chromebook, really compact budget Chromebook, you won't go wrong with the HP x360 12B Chromebook, and that's why it makes number 8 position in 2020. So earlier on, when I was talking about the Asus C434, I did mention that the Asus C436 is on the list, and it is at number 9. You might be thinking why it's seen on the list at number 9. The reason for me is that although it's a good Chromebook in relation to what it offers, it's a 14-inch screen, i3 is the standard model, up to the i7, 8GB of RAM, 128GB of storage, up to 256GB of storage. All of this depends on the model you choose. It's a hybrid Chromebook. This is made of magnesium as well, the same as the Pixelbook Go is made of magnesium. However, it just doesn't seem the same for some reason. I think it doesn't feel as quality. It's a metal, but I personally think it still looks a tad and feels a tad plastic, which is really bizarre. Because you don't get that with the Pixelbook Go, and they're both made of magnesium, so I'm not really sure what went on there. But the reason why it's in number 9 position is because this is over £1,000, this Chromebook, and so that's a high-spec Chromebook. What's it offering for that price? The display is 1920 by 1080, so it's a full HD IPS panel. I'd expect more. If you're paying that sort of price, you should be expecting a higher resolution, such as the Acer CB, which we looked at earlier. That's got a high resolution display, so that's much better than the Asus C436 Chromebook. Don't get me wrong, it's still a good Chromebook if they cut the price in half. But I don't see why it should have a high spec price, because I just don't think it offers enough for that. And that's why it makes the number 9 position. Okay, so in 10th position is the Pixel Slate. Bit of an odd choice, you might think, because it's been around for a couple of years. The reason why it got really bad reviews when it was launched, and that isn't because of the hardware, that's because Chrome OS just simply wasn't up to the job back then. So it got bad reviews because the hardware was great, software was no good. So that's why it just flopped, which is a real shame, because it's a great Chrome OS tablet, and you can get either a bridge keyboard or you can get the Google own keyboard, and then it becomes a fully fledged Chromebook. The great thing about this is the build quality is fantastic. It's really cool, midnight blue. It's got a fantastic display, molecular display, 3000 by 2000 resolution. So it's the display is what makes this Slate. So if you're after a Chrome OS tablet and Lenovo Duet isn't high enough spec for you, I'd consider the Pixel Slate, because you will not be disappointed with the quality of the display. And it's still got an AUE date of June 2026 as well. So that's still 6 years, which is the same as if you bought a Chromebook about a year ago. It would only have up to 6 years of updates. And I would put a bet on the fact that we won't even have an AUE date in a couple of years from now. We've seen all the news, so it's unlikely that it will even matter. It most likely will be extended. So if you're after a Chrome OS tablet with a fantastic display, you won't go wrong with the with the Pixel Slate. Okay, so I hope that top 10 list for 2020 Chromebooks really helped. I've tried to choose lots of different Chromebooks. It's not all just about the price, it's about what you're getting for your money and what it offers. So I really do, I hope it helps. If it did and you need more information and the prices, there is a link below to the top 10 Chromebooks in 2020, which you can look at. Click on there and you'll get all the latest prices for all of the Chromebooks mentioned. If you liked the video, please like below and subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching.